Hey guys, so today I am talking about I feel like pretty uprising topic on the internet, which is side quests. So, if you know me in real life, I am the queen of side quests, okay? I love them so much. So, today I'm going to be talking about the art of a side quest, how to actually go on a good one. Like, be authentic about it. Because I feel like a lot of people, like, people like scroll on TikTok and like search for ideas for side quests. No, side quests need to be authentic. So I'm going to tell you how to do that. Okay, so first of all, the first thing you need is no social anxiety or a friend with no social anxiety. Because the thing that is holding you back from having a side quest is not talking to people. Literally, the only way you will be able to have an authentic side quest is talking to people. So, if you have social anxiety, just lose it because you're not going to be able to do side quests if you have it. Like, no offense, love. I am a huge advocate of mental health, but like, yeah, this is just like prerequisite. Next thing is you can't stay at your house. You have to go places. It doesn't have to be anywhere far, but you have to go places. Next thing is I feel like a lot of people think that these side quests will just come wherever they go. These will not always come up everywhere. Sometimes it just like it happens to you. It's not like I go outside with my friends and talk to someone and then something crazy is gonna happen. It can a lot of times, but not always. Most of the time it won't. So I'm gonna give you guys two examples of side quests that I went on or almost went on for one. Um, that just like give you an idea of how this kind of works. So the first one, me and my friends, me and my friend were at Target and we are like, let's just go talk to some strangers because we're bored. So we talked to these girls and we basically just asked them their preference on these two squishies that I like couldn't decide between. So I was like, hey, should I get this squishy or this squishy? So I'm like, oh, you should get this squishy. So as we're talking, they're like, hey, so we just went to Dutch Bros and we have this extra coffee. Do you want it? And they like had the coffee in their hand and they just gave me the coffee for free. Literally, like side quest. Boom. That's like, and it's not, it doesn't even have to be that big, but it was like really fun in the moment because it's like, it was unexpected. It was just fun. So, like, you just have to talk to be able to do that. And, like, literally, you don't even have to say anything, like, too thought out. Like, we really want to talk to these strangers, so we just thought of something random. It doesn't have to be anything that's, like, too crazy. Next example that I have is me and my friend were at the gas station, and we saw um, this guy who is low key a tweaker, which this which I don't recommend talking to tweakers. But sometimes it can be funny, but it can also be kind of dangerous. So basically, he had these puppy. He had this puppy. He had actually had three, but he was like in the moment he was holding one, and he was just giving them out for free. He was just giving it out for free. And he was like, "Hey, do you want this free puppy?" And like, it sounded like you're gonna get kidnapped, but I don't know. We ended up not doing it because we're like, this could be dangerous. But our original plan was to take it to like a shelter and like, I don't know. But yeah. So that could have been a side quest, but another important thing is you don't want to risk too much when you're on a side quest. Whenever you're on a side quest, you're risking maybe, your embarrassment, you're risking, maybe a little bit of like anxiety. You should never risk your safety, however. You know, that's an important rule. So if you feel like, I don't know how safe this is, if you have a gut feeling, listen to that. Like, don't do anything that is going to be dangerous and not turn out well. So yeah, just there's that. So yeah, those are the things. Go out, talk to strangers. The best thing to do this, by the way, is with your friends. But if you don't have friends, don't worry. You can also just do this by yourself. But it's more fun with friends. And if you don't have friends but you want to do it with friends, literally, perfect opportunity to make friends is literally just go up to people and talk to them. Like, I promise you, I personally believe that most people are good and nice people. But if they're not, like, whatever. But yeah. Just go up and talk to people. Like, unless, like, you live in an area where everyone's, like, really mean, you probably will have a positive or neutral experience at the very least. If you have a negative experience, I'm really sorry. I feel bad for giving you that advice if you do have a negative experience. But, like, you just never know what could happen. Even if you do have a negative experience, it can always be, like, a funny story afterwards. So, yeah, that's pretty much all the advice I have for you, because, as I said, side quests are spontaneous, random, unexpected, unplanned. So, literally, all you have to do is just go out and talk to people, and that's it. And, like, when you talk to people, like, I would recommend, don't be like, hey, what's up, because that's kind of boring. Ask them a specific question. It could be anything. It could literally be anything. Just ask them a specific question. Spark a conversation. That's all you have to do. So I really hope you guys use this video to have a great summer and not be bored at all. And love you guys so much. Let me know how it goes. Bye.